force to be reckoned with.
And that's one thing I got to give G2 credit for. Yes, I know the Corki is an answer to the GP, but it still feels like a pick out of left field for a lot of people. Now seeing a Pyke Seraphine bot lane, I love that this G2 Esports lineup. Even good news is he had a cookie there, so he can get a little bit more mana back. Promise you going to get pulled back. Remember, that is no Aftershock on the Thresh. He's getting ignited. He's going to get burned down. The Phantom Undertow not going to connect. Big damage, and that's going to be first blood going over to the side of G2, but now the response. The Pillar pushing Caps out of the way. The Flawless Duet will not connect. Targamas going invisible with the Ghostwater dive. It's a snare from across the wall from Kobbe, and Mr. Reliable makes the kill come through for us
here into Hook, but Zanzara's reading the play.
Zanzara in the area, flash through, is going to connect on the 80 carry there. Kobbe, though, the body block comes in from Promise Q. Glacial Augment going down. Kobbe still on the retreat.
But that didn't happen either, so Free Herald to G2 will finally get answered for a Dragon. And Kobbe will just play a little bit defensive here.
Now in the bottom lane, but Dayor might not be such a big fan. Ooh, Bone Skewer comes out just in time. Aurelia now throwing out the ult. That's the lockdown. Targamas incredibly squishy, but G2 have the damage to
when they use the pincer towards mid, always help Caps' lane, and White Knight gets hit by the Q.
Kick in, forcing out the ulti though. White Knight
Flash
backing away here.
Coming in, brand new 80 carry. You don't really know what your groove is. Yes, you've been scrimming and you found wins on certain more simple, a lot more one-dimensional. And scaling in teamfight tends to be the strongest kind of comps in an early season, as we see. White Knight, yeah, he's getting TP'd on from behind. Has flash, has ult. White Knight has ult as well, though.
Walking away, going to be almost impossible to get out of this one. There's just too much chain CC. Lots of lifesteal, buys a bit more time. Build their lead as Astralis are still 3k down. Broken Blade trying to one-shot the wave here, and not nearly fast enough to stop Astralis.
The bot side. Can we find a pick again before any objective spawns? Broken Blade's going to find Zanzara first, though. A lot of burst damage.
Zanzara throwing down the ultimate immediately alongside the Chilling Smite. Pillar to push them back.
Promise Q.
Flash over the wall from Promise Q. They've still got a Blast Cone there. They're now backing away. That's a Seraphine ultimate, but it's Dayor in the midst of everybody. He's set up for resets. Pyke just wants to fish for the execution, getting him lower and lower, but he's forced to dash away. Dayor must be one sad boy. He was so close to so many resets, but while all this is happening, Astralis feels like they're forced to try and take this tower, but it's Jankos from behind manages to find the kill. There is a Herald crashing on the top.
2 towers for Caps, tier 2 and a tier 3. Tier 2 is giving so much gold, and Astralis tried to find a pick. Good engage, good fight, but what happened? Targamas hooked Dayor's Q. He stopped him from getting resets on the Qs. He had 3 stacks across 3 different members. He could have made so much work in those fights. Caps is going to get rooted here. White Knight has ultimate. Can he burst and trade 1-for-1? No, he
will not get the opportunity. Gale Force in from Kobbe just to secure the kill, and the Aphelios is getting stronger. But meanwhile, again, it feels like every time Astralis do anything, G2 have the response play. Bot side, Astralis aren't able to find kills. Caps finds 2 towers. They finally kill Caps. Broken Blade takes down bot tier 1, and now Dayor feels pretty confident here. Jankos is now coming in over the wall, and the Aurelia has to run, but Zanzara is now pushing forward. White Knight is here as well. Astralis, can they finally get ahead of the clock with this play? Dayor a little bit low. Wants to heal, wants to get something done. The Q goes wide from Jankos. Dayor forcing the flash out from Jankos. The lockdown comes through as well. G2 losing so...
Manages to pick up Zanzara. What happened shortly after this was G2 were the ones overextending in bot, and Astralis were the ones who punished them with a TP ward behind.
A little bit, and Zanzara waiting in the darkness can go for something, but if he finds him in a 1v1, he does a lot of damage to Caps. Look at that Trundle DPS, and now it's Jankos and No Man's Land. And again, Astralis, they're set up for a Baron. If they take this fight, that's the double kill. They can turn right back for it. Aphelios has the perfect guns. G2, they're going to need to find a miracle if they want to contest this one.
White Knight needs to cancel Broken Blade's TP. I think he's going to be able to drop it in now. White Knight didn't keep track of him, so now he has to run all the way there. Can Broken Blade, Targamas, and Flak hit the new members of G2 stop Astralis from getting this Baron? Dayor gets hooked.
The ulti, where's it going to go? Dayor in the midst of the entire team. They're buying time, but Astralis is pulled away from the Baron, and Targamas is found the kill. Now it's Kobbe locked up, and there goes the Graves damage. Kobbe running for the hills, but the shotgun will finish the job. Again, it starts so good for Astralis, but they cannot find the Baron.
Yeah, fantastic picks from Astralis. They were so favored in this Baron start, but just sloppy mistakes. Zanzara, is he going to get the execute? Is Fleck going to get the kill? He is going to get the execute, but does that open up Nash?
Seraphine has healing. Lee Sin, a bit of lifesteal coming in from the Gore Drinker, as well as Broken Blade's lifesteal. It is going to be enough, and G2, I feel like they just got away with murder there. They get the Baron after Astralis.
Astralis don't have the best of wave clear if Kobbe is not around. Dayor, Zanzara, Promise Q can't really touch those minions and push back. G2 going to get this bot tier 2. 1 minute 30 seconds on Dragon. No mid wave just yet, so I think they're going to have to back.
In favor of G2, they do not want to bet at all on that White Knight TP.
Wave coming in again. Flacket might be caught here.
Dayor's going in, now stepping forward. That's going to be the lockdown coming in from the backside from Kave. Flacket now responding with an knowledge of his own. Zanzara on the front line. The flash forward, the play goes a little bit wide, but the hook does connect. Flacket goes golden, buys himself a brief moment of time, but he's now set to fall. Flacket taken down, shut down for Kave. Big damage coming through, but the resets are there for G2. It's a 3v4, but G2
with his second Q. W's a little bit of burst, Q's gets the kill. Now watch Flacket. Hook comes from Promiscu. I believe flash forwards, instant Captain Jack on the hook, so he buys so much time for Jankos to come around the corner. Turn with Broken Blade with the kick. He does end up falling, but now Targamas gets the resets.
Yeah. All really, really crucial that you can get that health threshold low enough. Denies a lot of that sustain and comeback potential from the Aurelia with the Gore Drinker. Can never let her health drop too low. And now G2 grabbing their third Drake of the game. And Kadro, I feel like a broken record band, but like we see these great fights, these great moments from Astralis. Broken Blade now coming from the back side, and Kave clearly the man that they want to take down. Just a bit of poke as G2 going to bully their way into the mid lane, knock down that tier 2 split fight. 14 seconds on Cloud, and that is the Cloud soul for G2 if they're able to take it. But we have a brief pause here before any potential fight goes out. Caps is just too clean, knocks him away. Promiscu can't even connect on the flay.
Yeah, they weren't able to lock Broken Blade down. He does end up using his flash, and Kobe traded it for the Gale Force. But now, how does Astralis get in this pit? Let's watch White Knight on the side, and Kobe see if he can get a Gravity ultimate on a couple members of
Level
G2.
16 cannon. Dayor now going into the pit. White Knight knocked back. He is going to be able to take down one, but nobody else. The Dragon going down in favor of G2. They got a Cloud Soul, but what is it worth in a fight? Targum is finding the reset. It could be big. One member dropping for Astralis, 2 members down for G2. Astralis want to keep this exchange going if they're looking
with the Aphelios, but Zanzara is spotted.
Caught out. Locked up. Hook will not connect, though. That's going to be big. Promiscu coming in. He can throw down the lantern, but instead Astralis are looking to turn this fight. The snare now going to come in. Broken Blade not going to get locked down. Promiscu now in the midst of everybody, but it's Dayor in the midst of everyone. And Kavi free firing from the back line. That's the lockdown on 2. Zanzara stepping forward. He's not afraid. He's just so tanky as the Trundle backing away now. Hook going in, but there is no ulti for Targamas. It's an absolute bloodbath. Both sides still standing. No. They can get there in time. They can try to get something done. Targamas is going to win. There's no way this works. Oh! Flash hook. White Knight now forced to immediately ult, but he will not have it for the following fight. He's just on the retreat. Yanko's going to fish for the 1v1, going in with the Gore Drinker. Now following up the Sonic Wave.
Into Targamas' Pike. Zanzara's around. He has no flash, though.
Going in, that's the jungler lockdown. 4K getting lower. Broken Blade shredding through the Drake. Zanzara, no flash to get over the wall. There's nothing he can do. Broken Blade going over the wall anyway. He's not worried about the cooldown timers. He's just trying to kill everybody. Baron already down. Zanzara running for the hills, but the shotgun to the back will be more than enough. Promiscu goes in for the hook. Buys his team a little bit of space, but it is G2 absolutely destroying Astralis on the back of a single blue ward.
God, this Graves top is unstoppable and unkillable with these items. Bloodthirster, Shield Bow, GA. No one can even walk up to Broken Blade. And G2 with the Baron are going to push through mid. 30 seconds left. I think they're going to be able to close it out here. White Knight doesn't have ult. It's down to Kobe and Dayor. What magic can they make happen?
Last hold. White Knight ultimate just around the corner. Flash not too far off either, but he might not get an opportunity. Kave perfect guns for an AoE team fight, but if someone gets on top of him, it's going to be a difficult one for sure. Alti now going in, they're trying to burn him down. Aphelios, 200 years, not nearly enough. Alti now coming in though for Astralis. Yanko should get taken down by White Knight. Goes golden. Zanzara coming into the area, but G2, Broken Blade's still alive. He's still full health, and it's all too easy. G2 taking down Astralis.
It's disgusting, isn't it? Broken Blade, level 18, Flame Horizon, 100 CS.